we're human at the end of the day. We're going to make human errors, right? And our job isn't to allow them. Our job is to limit them and try and learn from them and try and have zero. But to think that we're going to be perfect and as human beings, we're never going to make a mistake ever is setting ourselves up for failure, right? And I think it's the same thing where a lot of people assume that one day you will learn a strategy or a technique, or like you said, some holy grail in one of these pages, right? They think one day there's going to be something that makes trading easy, right? Where they can get on the chart and then just say, the market's going to go there, there, and there. I'll buy, sell, whatever. And the strike rate's going to be like 80, 90%, or maybe 100%. They assume there's something out there or an eventual amount of time or experience where suddenly it's just easy. It's just not the case. It doesn't exist.
Nah, it's a gradual process, and it's facts what you just said. I think that was one of the things that took me the longest to do, and I'm still doing it, which is like maybe I was a perfectionist, who knows, but one of the things was to embrace mistakes and failure, and that recently has helped me become much better at losing. I mean, does it sound insane if I tell you I sometimes jump on the chart and place a trade just to start the week with a loss? Like, I walk into it. I know it sounds crazy.
It does.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but I did that a couple of times because I needed to take punches. I needed to face what I'm scared of. I know one dude, yeah. So he was like scared of spiders, and it's another 1% trader, but he's got a story where he's scared of spiders. He went and spent 2 years studying the history of spiders and their behavior and everything, so he can face his fears. I needed to take punches. I needed to face the very thing that I'm proper scared of, which was hitting stop loss.
Yeah.
So what I did is, that was a bit mad, but I took time to be able to do that because I don't mind. I don't mind right now just going and just losing $250 because I'm really looking forward and excited to coming back from that. Do you know what I mean? I wanna
a challenge.
Yeah, like I wanna like some people won't think like it's real, but seriously, like it's walking into it. Yeah, just it's like chucking yourself in the deep end, right? Like, for me, it's like I needed to become good at losing, right? And I needed to accept like losses. And one thing that helped me loads was in that very moment that I'm about to take a loss, I'm aware that I'm vulnerable, right? I'm vulnerable after like a couple of losses. So what I did is, like I said, again, I've used a lot of conscious effort to be present and sit in it. Like, I literally just want to go down to the kitchen after like the 2 losses, but no, I sit in it. I've got people, right? I had a guy in my group that said, like, when the market is quiet, he closes the laptop and walks off. Now, like a year ago, I'd actually give him a round of applause. I'd be like, I do the same. But today, I've sat here today, and I've waited 16 days for a setup. 16 days. Yeah. Some of those days, the market was literally consolidating. Do you think I'm going to walk off? No. Why? Because I need exposure to uncertainty. Just because it's consolidating and I know I'm not going to place a trade, I'm building patience. Is my patience going to develop more if I close the computer and walk off, or if I actually sit there when it's consolidating? What do you think? My patience is going to develop, right?
Yeah.
Because there isn't a trade, but there's patience being developed, right? And I had to do that loads of times.
You had to force yourself to sit on your hands.
So I no longer just walk off like when we could do that in the future, like when you've developed the top mindset and you just know, all right, like, it doesn't look like there's going to be a setup today, because I'm still developing my mindset to face and accept uncertainty. So I need more hours rather than, sometimes now I'm doing 2 sessions because I need more hours. I want more hours in front of uncertainty. I'm not trying to trade as less as possible, right? Because yes, that's the goal. That's the goal, to trade less for more, but need more exposure in front of uncertainty.
So you want to build that tolerance. The only way to do that at speed would be not to rush, or not that you're rushing, but to do it at speed, you need more time, more experience.